That'd be Lux.
Thank you.
That'd be Lux. How are you? How was your weekend?
Doing well.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I had a great weekend.
All the important parts still there? You didn't blow anything off?
Yes, I had a fabulous 4th of July.
Excellent. Any highlights that you can tell us about?
I went over and saw my friends that play in the band Hurt, and they cooked me up a feast to which I cannot. I mean,
nice.
Skirt steak with caramelized onions. I mean, this is not your average Joe barbecue by any means. And I got to hear the new music before anyone else heard it.
If anybody follows her on Twitter or Facebook, it's like a monthly ritual or something, going over there and them cooking and whatnot, right? All I ever see is dirty dishes on the pictures, you know?
It's just amazing. We had insane amounts of food.
So when are we going to hear the new music here on the radio?
Rumor is July, the single, and then hopefully they're crossing their fingers September for the album.
That's pretty good.
That's what they told me.
How does it sound?
It sounds awesome.
Yeah?
It sounds awesome. It's like way better than the stuff that they've done, which is all really good in the first place. So.
All right, so nobody is in the band is in the room, and nobody in the band is here after feeding you. So now give us your really honest opinion.
It's really good. It's really good. You're all going to really like it. It's heavy. It's heavy, and there's some, I'll tell you what, you know what? I'll leak a little bit. There's some like screaming and like hardcore. I mean, it just really...
Leaking?
I wanted to like... No, I'm not leaking. I was leaking the information. Jeez. No, it's just like, it's like... harder stuff, really heart-pumping rock.
Now, did you guys have fish tacos?
Absolutely.
All right, good deal. All right, so let's get. Do you want your curveball first, or do you want the stuff you know about?
Let's take these ones first, and then I can
get you warmed up first.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, dear Lux, this is the story. She got pregnant. We got engaged. I was resigned that I was settling for what was right now instead of what would be awesome. She subsequently miscarried, and I saw no reason to stay together, so I ended the engagement.
Oh.
Literally, that was the last time we spoke, and it's been over a month. I guess I'm just seeking some validation that what I did wasn't inherently wrong or evil.
Okay, so short version is they were together, she got pregnant, he said let's get married, then she lost the baby, and he said let's not get married.
Yep.
And for some reason he's shocked that she's upset by this.
I guess he just wants to know whether I think this is a awful thing to do, and the truth is, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what, maybe you were trying to do the right thing, or maybe in that situation you thought that getting married would be the best for you guys or for the baby to have a family situation. I understand that now the baby's not in the situation, and you realize, I'm not really in love with this person, I should move on. Totally fine.
Right, yeah.
With news like that, you feel the rush of everything coming at you all at once, and sometimes you make a decision where you go, huh? Right. And then you go, oh, I'll take that back.
Right.
I take back.
Did I say
I wasn't
really? What I meant was
too much.
But my opinion is that sure you tried to do the right thing, but I think it also may have to do with how he ended things with her.
Yeah.
Because I think the way to handle this would have been, hey, you know, we were going to do the right thing, but now that we don't have to get married, why don't we just see where the relationship goes, as opposed to going, oh, you're not pregnant? See ya!
Out of here.
Bye-bye.
I don't want to talk to you ever
Yeah,
again.
so I think it probably has something to do with how he ended the relationship.
Yeah, so, alright. That was number one. This one is a little bit here and there. And Jeff and I talked about this a little bit before we came in, because this email was so ridiculously long.
Yeah, it was like 2 pages.
Riddled with details and stuff, so these are the kind of the cliff notes.
Highlights.
This is Getting With Lux for Dummies.
Dear Lux, I've been with my girlfriend for 8 months now. I am 19 and she is 16. I know that sounds young and immature, but she seems mature in a lot of other ways. However, she's had a sketchy background, a lot of drug usage, weed, pills, drinking, as well as socializing with other chicks and dudes who enjoy that fast lifestyle.
Sounds like quite a catch so far.
Right? We started talking, became friends, and I told her I'm not really into that stuff, and she said that's okay because she's looking to change her life, and that's all in the past. However, she keeps wanting to hang out with that old crowd. We've been starting to talk about future plans and marriage and moving in together, which I know seems like a little bit much, but I'm seriously in love with her, and she said she's dead serious about me too. I asked her if she saw a problem with us getting engaged a couple months ago, and she lit up so happy just talking about it.
Keeping in mind, one's 19, the girl is 16.
Yeah,
and she likes drugs.
Right.
And she likes drugs. So I went out and spent over $1,000 on a ring. After getting the ring, I drove to her house to surprise her, only when I get there, I'm the one who gets surprised. I'm on the phone with her asking her to come out and talk to me. She says she can't do this because she's cleaning the house. As I sat there arguing on the phone, she pulls up in a car with one of her old druggy dude friends.
He thinks she's inside cleaning, and she pulls up in a car.
Yep. So I present her with the ring, and a whole fight ensues. At the end of it, my heart was ripped from my chest. I feel so messed up and lost. I still want to be with her. I love her so much. I want us to be together and have a happy, healthy relationship. If you can help me with any of this and try and get me through this, that would be great.
Now,
thank you.
Before we get to her advice and her answer, that was less than half of the actual email lengthwise,
There's so
right?
much. She took a trip to Jamaica. There's so. I mean, there's
Right.
just. I want to put this like up on the blog somewhere so somebody else can read this and see what a disaster-riddled relationship.
There was actually chapters to
Yeah.
this thing. There was 4 chapters. There was a preface. And there was an introduction.
version.
I mean, all right. So
You
your
should have bought
advice,
her Coke.
right? So your advice to her, him, is
Run for your life. You're 19 years old and she's 16. I'm 27 years old in a loving relationship, and still the idea of marriage for me is one that I have to really take some time to think about. If you're 19 and your 16-year-old druggy girlfriend who's hanging out with all of her old crowd, probably doing the drugs again, admitting to some of the drug usage, why marriage?
Yeah.
You're 19 years old.
Yeah. And
You
she's
can't
only
even-
16.
You can't even drink. She's not even legal.
Right.
How is this even... What?
You
Yeah.
can't save her. You
No.
can't be the guy
No.
who swoops in and save her. She has to save herself first.
And let's say that you are knocking on the door and she pulls up with her druggy guy friend and drugs are the only thing those two are doing.
Yeah.
There's already dishonesty there, and I guarantee you, I'm pretty sure that drugs aren't the only thing in that car she's doing.
This email just boggled my brain. I want to say to this person, sit down, write a list of the things you want. You want an attractive girl, you want her to be funny, you want her to be smart, you want her to be caring.
You want her to have tracks in her
And
eye.
then look at the list of the girl you have. She's really young, she's doing drugs, she's hanging out. None of that is matching
Hey, Mom,
what
look at
you're
her
matching.
tracks.
Right, yeah.
Leave her and go find somebody that fits that bill. You're young.
She's got blue
You got
eyes,
time.
long tracks.
All right, you ready for
Like, no.
you ready for the curveball?
Yes.
This really is not that big of a deal,
Not
but
at all.
Lux has made it very clear to me that she wants all the email transmissions ahead of time so you can form
I
your
want
opinion.
heartfelt. I want to give my real opinion. I don't want to just give a, on the fly.
Hey, dear Abby
I
isn't
care about
live,
you.
right?
Yeah, I care about you. people.
Sherpa's not live. All right, here we go. Hey, Lux, this just came in at 2:50. Hey, Lux, this will be a simple one, hopefully. I'm curious as to what are 2 great tips that would turn a girl on. This guy's, God, he wants 2 of them, not just 1. Any help is appreciated. P.S. You are too fine. Tell Jeff that he is a saint, and tell Tom it's okay to be different.
First of all, you are too fine should be dropped from your vocabulary.
You are too fine.
Ass
You
bag.
baby, you baby is too fine.
Please don't use that line ever again. Tip number 1.
Right. So he wants 2 tips, 2 great tips that would turn a girl on.
Smelling good.
Smelling good is good, okay.
I mean, if not smelling fantastic like cologne, at least no smell or clean smell.
Okay.
Bad smells coming out of any part of your body is going to turn a girl off, number 1.
Okay.
And number 2, big smile.
Big smile and smell good.
Yeah. When
Okay.
somebody has a grumpy face on, I don't care. I just don't want to be around them at all.
That makes
And if they
sense.
smell bad, you definitely don't want to, especially get close with them or physical at all. Absolutely
Right.
no.
You
I don't want-
smell bad?
You
You have
smell-
a frown.
Yeah.
I don't
Smelling.
want to be around you.
Yeah, I don't want to be around you very much. That's as basic as it gets. You got to smell good and be a happy person to be around.
You know, on the texture 48258, this is a really good. This 16-year-old girl, she's bound to be a stripper. Is what it says.
The email definitely shows that this is a recipe for somewhere disaster.
Yeah. Is the ring for sale? I'm looking for a good deal. Well, you're one hell of a catch. All right,
I can return that ring. Spend that grand on college.
TAJ at 1057thepoint.com. You can get your emails to Lux. Fantastic job again, as always.
Thank you.
The video will be up very, very shortly, and we'll hear you at noon.
Midnight.
Midnight. Either way, it's a 12,
12
right?
hours.
1 and a 2
Yep.
next to each other, and the Sunday night ritual as well, right?
Every Sunday night.
That is Lux. Thank you very much.